The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Full football weather. And we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Rams and the Atlanta Falcons. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Play action, it's Wilson. Flush to his right. He'll run it, and he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
41's coming, 41's the mic. Come to my work.
Throwing again on second down. Wilson. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Eddie Goldman with a sack. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
Go 14.
On third down, Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Dorsett on the return. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On play action, Prescott winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Under pressure, and down he goes.
The pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Called out a punt of 38 yards officially. Now the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already.
Just like that. Hey, 4-1 Mike.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. A pass underneath for Fournette. And he's got this down to the 35. That's good. 14 yards there on a Falcon 1st down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield, because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody cover. Oh, he just snuck out there. He's getting his first down.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? They were able to do that there. Nice
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
So first and goal from the 9-yard line.
Hey, tight down. There you go.
And they'll try the option on first and goal. And this play doesn't go anywhere.
Leonard
Backwards,
Fournette down the
losing
carry.
yardage to the 11.
Chris Jones
It's a
on
loss
the
of
stop.
2 there, bringing up
A loss
second
of 2.
down.
In most goal line
Second
situations,
and
defensive
goal
tackles are just trying to
at the
hold the line,
11-yard
hold their
line.
ground, and let the other guys roam and make the play. But in this situation, he's able to push his way into the backfield and disrupt that play for a loss.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. 41's coming. 41's the mic.
Second down and goal. Wilson. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Number 47.
No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal.
Here we go. Tight right.
Here's Fournette. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
Leonard
Good job
Fournette,
there
the ball
defensively
carrier.
to stop him for a gain of just 4, and that'll bring up fourth and
7-yard
goal.
line.
This situation in the fourth quarter, you go for it here. Take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it,
His kick
you and I are
is
missing our
good.
point, and we're going to the post-game press conference to hear him justify it. Because the next thing we'll see is the owner walking in announcing a firing. There is no way he goes for it here. Get the field goal. It's the first half of the game.
The Rams
You've got
take
time
over
to make
first
it
and
up.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December
Yay,
left.
more football.
We're only in November, but they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
First down.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
Complete to
This
Curtis
game not
Samuel.
quite as good as the last, but still over 40
gain of
yards between the
19
two.
yards.
So first and 10
First
now
down,
from the
Los
30.
Angeles.
It's gonna be a long go. 7's the mic. Like 7. I got. Hey, check 24. Like 24.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And some room to maneuver.
Can't be denied, boy.
Down LA.
Saquon Barkley. in the ball
Saquon
carrier.
Barkley. Touchdown number 18 on the year.
Daniel
And
Carlson
the Rams
on
have
point after.
taken the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks
kick
goes
is
to the
good.
offensive line for making it look
Makes
easy.
the
Yeah, I
score
agree with you
Rams
totally
7,
on that one. I'm
Falcons
not sure how
3.
much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The
At their own
consistency and the
25-yard
continuity
line.
it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And down he goes ease on the pressure from the Rams defense.
By
Chris Jones in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Mike 41, Mike 41. Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2. Remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
41. Alert. Check 41. Watch the screen. Tempo.
Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. Looking left side, and it's complete.
Wilson's pass.
That'll be a gain of 15 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. After 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Right there. 56. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette.
Give me some.
He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in the game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now here's a throw that's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations, quite the accomplishment. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Check mark, Army. Check mark. Get in the weight room. Check mark,
From the shotgun, Wilson flushed out right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
14. Month 56.
Throwing again here, Wilson. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that will be incomplete.
Wilson's
Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Sets up
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. It's a 47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown.
Falcon.
Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
Man, I think you start with the offense and you give them credit for going for it, having that kind of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's 2nd and 8.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Barkley, toss play left. And he powers his way up past the 30.
Saquon Barkley.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. But what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here on the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position after a turnover. I might have a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Get ready. Mike 41.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Kenneth Murray able to record his 5th sack of the season. The Falcons on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. From midfield now, here's Wilson. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
Let him know. 41's coming. 41's a Mike.
Now Wilson on first down. That's going to be caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A very solid gain of 27. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding it at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
56.
On 2nd and goal, Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons.
Touchdown.
Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Falcons will extend their lead. It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score Falcons 17.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25-yard
line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
And it's 3rd down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Prescott on 3rd and 2. Gets us out to Saquon Barkley. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams.
First down Rams.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Open man is Samuel, complete. Touchdown, LA!
Prescott's pass.
Curtis Samuel with touchdown number 12 on the year.
Los Angeles.
And the Rams are able to get back within a touchdown. That's an early touchdown grab for last week's NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He was so electric, and they talked about it all week long. Have to try to contain him.
And now for him, being able to focus on the task at hand and not just immediately assume that last week it totally carries over, but you got to like the start that he has, showing those great hands that we've seen from him throughout.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will be a touchback as it sails over the end line.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simple. If you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Successful toss play to the right there. It's interesting. Teams seem to run the toss a lot more to the right than to the left.
It's usually a little more natural. Right-handed quarterback, typically your power side running the ball is to the right side with your guard and your tackle. In college football, they used to call student body right because you had everyone on that side, including a fullback, leading. In the pros, they don't call it that, but it's still the same result.
So now, following the big play, they've got a first and goal all the way down at the 10. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts.
No gain on
as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
The 10-yard line.
Watch the slant, watch the slant. Watch the slant, watch the slant. 41 Mike, 41 Mike.
Second down and goal. Wilson. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line.
Russell Wilson.
Yetur Gross-Matos in there to bury him for a loss of 11. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Interested to see what they dial up here. Third and goal with a lot of green between them and the end zone.
Check, 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 check.
From the gun, Wilson. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a fourth and goal. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. The right hash here should be an easy one. And Lambo will put this one through. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Taking a shot for Samuel. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So, flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one.
So they're still down, but they are able to salvage 3 here heading into the lockers.
This is what you worked on from the beginning of training camp. Heading into the half, put some points on the board. No matter what the score says at that point, you've accomplished what you set out to do.
So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach,
set to kick off.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Third down.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Lines up and lets it go for Samuel. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Well, we saw that he had a lot of success last week throwing the football, but that hasn't translated to this week. But with his team behind, I don't expect him to back off. I expect him to keep firing.
39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side these last few drives. It has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm.
He rifles one that's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Intercepted by the Rams.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Definitely on 1st down, going to work his way forward, only for about a couple there.
The ball carrier.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready. It looked for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one.
Taking a shot for Samuel. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his 2nd interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. Limited running room, but he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Tackle made at the 21-yard
From an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
1st and 10.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12. At the Falcons' 31-yard line.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Prescott. Buying time to his left. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked up by Keanu Neal.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
At the 49-yard line.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
They'll take over.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. extra yard to hit the 35.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On third down, Barkley. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. A lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Wilson. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete.
Wilson's pass.
It'll be a 3-yard gain, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
41 Mike. You can't block me. You can't block me. 41's the Mike. Check. I'm going to come back to you.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16. And another 1st down.
Falcons, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Wilson. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Wilson's pass.
A gain of 6 there on
number
1st.
47. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 18-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson escaping the pressure right. Open man is Ross, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. This will be caught just inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That catch good for only a couple.
It's 2nd
ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8.
41's the Mike. 41's the Mike.
And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7.
A lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Russell Wilson Scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Falcons have broken our tie. And he puts it through. And maybe there that was just a case of completely overlooking the guy holding the football.
It certainly felt like it, didn't it? Because on my checklist, okay, as a defender,
QB's last.
running back, fullback, heck, jet sweeps nowadays. Before you even get to thinking about the quarterback might actually keep it.
25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game. That his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Floyd picked off by Leonard Floyd. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. That just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
On the keeper.
Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in.
That's good.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one covers 29 yards, first down. From the gun, Wilson. Flush to his right. Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
19 more.
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. So that, Charles, his second touchdown in the ballgame. He had the more standard receiving touchdown earlier. This time he finds the end zone in the run game.
Yeah, it's almost as if he said, well, that's how I normally do it. That's almost boring. Give me another opportunity. This time I'll use my legs only and get into the end zone.
This will make it into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time was a pretty one play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
Nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Winds up and lets it go. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, L.A.
Prescott's pass.
Curtis Samuel
Curtis
with his
Samuel.
13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Rams have got this back to a one-score game.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this. I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
My cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
On first down, Wilson. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. This is caught inside the 15. And he's finally taken down, but not before he reaches the 14.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Falcons push further out in front. And partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern. It was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got to the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. On play action, Prescott, he'll fire deep downfield, and that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown.
C.D. Lamb.
C.D. Lamb,
Los Angeles.
his first touchdown on the year. And the Rams are able to get back within a touchdown. So that's a really big play here in the fourth quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just one score.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They gathered their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
No pass, no pass. 41.
Operating from the gun, Wilson eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That's caught inside the 20.
That's good.
And he'll take this all the way down to the 15-yard line.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
The dynamic duo is doing damage in this one, and they've certainly been on point throughout. And they hook up again for another big play.
Wilson's going to hold on to it. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17.
Taken down
2 yards the loss, second and 12. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
Mike 41, Mike 41. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. Second and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. From the gun, Wilson gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Sets him up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean,
and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The sack coming from big Dalvin Tomlinson.
At the Rams' 9-yard line.
Now from the 9, here's second and goal. Now Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. Third and goal. A shotgun give to Fournette. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11.
Brought down.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
28-yard attempt.
The kick by Lambo is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
This will make it into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Prescott to throw. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Off the play fake, Prescott. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 11 yards there, first down.
And a Rams first down.
Prescott. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. But he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So they move from 136 over to the other as they come up on first down. Here's Prescott. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second.
First down, Rams.
As the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on first down. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute.
LA.
Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And this is going to be covered up by the Falcons. And that should just about seal it. But fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
After the penalty, it's Fournette. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Let's go, D. Hey, boy.
And they will take a knee here.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share them with the home team.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Falcons, the train just keeps rolling. 9-0 now to start this campaign. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Dallas Cowboys next week. Meanwhile, for LA, it's just their second loss so far to go along with their 7 wins. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.